welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return Abiotic Factor, where we're hopefully going to be able to get through the last of the Hyrdo Plant this episode. And I do apologize that I'm not really being able to be more helpful for, like, how you get through that sector of the game and the section. I really just kind of fumbled my way through it to eventually get where I did, so I wish I could tell you more accurately and say, like, oh, you go here, you do this, you do that. But really, I have no idea. I think I bypassed some of it with having the low gravity cube on hand. So yeah, that's the reason why I can't really have a lot of good advice or directions for, like, how to say, oh, you do this and this and this and that gets you through it, etc. I'm just going to have what we can of all the food here. And top ourselves up, and then we will head back out for the Hydro Plant and try to clear through more of it. I'm hoping by the end of today's episode we'll be ready to go into the reactor section and see exactly what that all has for us to have to contend with. We'll see if that's been enough time to let this sit and collect. It's gotten a bit more to itself, so at least it's not losing charge. But yeah, we got the mag bow, we've got our deatomizer, we've got armor that's in decent shape, so we should be alright going ahead. Oh, you know what? I'll also see about giving our pest a few more nachos. I guess I've only got one more I can give to the little guy, so we'll see if he's okay with that. Oh! I want to see, can we actually... Oh my god, is he our little... I think we actually have ourselves our little pet following us now. No, maybe not. Oh, yes, we have our little pest buddy. There he comes. Okay, we're definitely keeping him back at base so that way he'll be safe. But, oh, we got ourselves a nice little pet. And I'm glad I don't think I have any turrets for defenses, because I would hate for him to get hurt. Oh yeah, come on, Tato. That's a good little guy. I don't know if I have anything food-wise for him, but... Oh, and I can pet him, too. Good boy. Okay, yeah, we'll leave him in there while we're not here, just that way he stays safe. Or... Actually, maybe I'll let him roam around, because as long as he's in this area, I don't think he'll actually be in too much danger. And I just want to see, could I feed him any... Does he only eat nachos, or could I, like, feed him this? No, doesn't like that food. Okay, so I think I have to find nachos to feed him. But yeah, we'll let him just roam around here. I don't think he'll cause any harm. So it's neat to know we have our own pet pest. I decided to name him Tato because he looks like a potato, let's be honest. I'm not the most creative here. No, hang on. I gotta see where I put the water bottle. I do want to have some supplies with us just to get us through. That is a good question. I might take a little bit of food to have with ourselves.
For what do you seek?
Oh, there it is. Alright, because I switched that out for the nachos. Okay, so that's good. If you hurt Tato, I swear you are going to get a very, very, very rough reminder why you do not do that. Oh, I mean, we could get power cells if we wanted. I don't think I have a Symphonist head for a key. I don't think we've come across tiny gears
So
yet.
be it. We are done.
Potato's in charge, you're his lackey. Let's get to the tram and now go back to... Wait. I think I want to grab the diving suit because that will probably be coming up as... Yeah. Yeah, we'll take the diving suit because that is going to be one of the things that... Oh, okay, that works. Yeah, you give Tato his space. Or their space. We're probably going to do a bit of swimming with the diving suit just so I can go over, like, what that step of it was. Because you do have a couple of options, I think, to get out of the neutrino tower. You could either try to swim your way out there and use the diving suit, or you could use the jetpack to, like, help boost your way along, too. But we'll get out there and we'll actually see if that initial sniper is present again or not. I kind of have a feeling he might already be back. The enemy NPCs in the game can have fairly quick respawn times. And I'm just going to have a little thing of that. Just make sure that we're nice and topped up. Yeah, so let this all load in. So, to pick us back up from last episode where we kind of left off of, like, what point we've gotten to... Just going to take a quick walk. Okay, we're not being shot, which is good. So yeah, we'll head down through this area since that was like one of the areas I revealed or opened up. Or actually, technically, wouldn't have opened up yet because you do need like that security access 5 for it. But anyway, we got here, I talked about the 2 scientists with the sub here. I don't think I had spillway active yet. So from this point, what we would have done is take this lift back up, and then go through with that a little further. Oh, my bad. Nope, come back. That's one thing I do like, is the lifts, they aren't like you have to let them go old one way before you can call them back. But yeah, so anyway, if you come back to this stage and this point, now you'd be coming up this way. I think this would still be, yeah, that would still be locked and sealed off. And we have to be careful of that light there, because the security bots in this area are no joke going forward. Actually, truth be told, I should take a watch and see. I don't know if that one just patrols in there, or that's one that goes back and forth along this road. But these guys basically have grenade launchers attached to themselves, as well as rockets on their back. Yeah, so you just kind of go back and forth like that, so I need to be mindful of when we try going ahead. But these are ones that will wreck your crap up very quickly and easily. And I think actually, yeah, you see explosive sign on their back. And it lets you know they're no joke. This is another spot that needs a security 5, so this would be locked off and you wouldn't be in here yet. I'm going to wait for this one to come back on its patrol, and then we'll go forward.
Electrical systems powering down shortly. Please prepare all critical systems for offline operation.
Yeah, so it goes on its way this way. You kind of want to sneak past it. It's not too hard to do. I found the best thing was kind of like crouching right behind this vehicle and trying to use it as a buffer and not engaging with it. And then from there, now you kind of had a few things you had to figure out which way you would be going forward. Because I can't remember if that was sealed off or that was wide open to go through. Basically have this entire backstretch of stuff to do. Oh. Okay, well, I haven't opened that, and I think I can see why I didn't open that up, given, like, what is through here. But yeah, that needs security class 5, and I'm trying to remember, what was the thing that you needed for the class 5 hacking tool? Load discs, that's different. Cracked lodestone. Needs any bio cleanser. But where is the hacking equipment? Here we go. Hacker 5. You need a Type 4. The photon receptor was the key component you were missing, and that you only get from the neutrino tower. Yeah, so I think actually this wasn't a way you really had to come, but you would be able to open up like a shortcut using it too. We've got another bot up there we need to be careful of. I don't think it has that good of awareness of us, though. I think maybe if we crouch, we'll be able to sneak through without problems. But once you do have one active, you know it's active and on you. But anyway, you would come down here, and this actually leads to the reservoir apartment area. And we'll have more enemies likely here to deal with. And as you can see, more inside too. Yeah, the co-workers are just a weird ambient sort of thing they're going around. I don't actually know if they're human or not. They're just strange. Yeah, I know you can cut up the bodies of, like, the enemies for certain items. But I can't remember if there's anything we really want right now. I know you had to, like, take down a lot of these guys and carve them up to get, like, arms to make up the biometric armbands.
Hey, if you're tired, feel free to lay down.
Yeah, like the human arm military. You would take those, and you would use those to build... Where are they? Here we go. Biometric arm wraps. Don't provide much armor, allow the wearer to operate certain weapons, allows basic use of military weaponry. And how much do you need for that? 10 arms. It was a fair bit that you need. But it does look like there is a nice little sneak bonus that the game provides. Oh, and there's actually one of the order crates that we could open up if we find a key for it. I know we have back at base, but we're a little far from that right now. And then, yeah, there's also this... Oh, might have been actually through this way that you would get into the other end of the facility there. Right, we'll go into the apartment sort of stuff here, because there were a few things to have to deal with and do over here. There we go. You're down. Yeah, Stealth Archer actually is a build in the game. I didn't even realize that. Take that back. We'll leave it down. And yeah, we've got another map of, like, the area. Oh, I think that's dead. Check back here for anything. A little bit of a drink. I don't really see anything like food sitting around. Nothing there, nothing there, nope. Just some scrap and nothing else really there. Supply room just has some salt, a box, and a bucket, so nothing too much there. But from here, we need to go up, if I remember correctly. Oh, and you know what? I'll take this apart too. Because I think with that rotary pump, that is enough for the decontamination shower. Yeah, there's washroom here if you eat... Ugh. Well, if we needed to use it, we've got. But now we want to go up. I can't remember if that was always open or that was locked. Yeah, these guys we have to be careful of. They are pretty strong. As you can see, it's taken quite a few, there we go. Quite a few mag bolts before it got put down. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't see any more of our bolts to take back. So how am I doing for those? Just 5 left. Okay, that led this way. Another washroom. Might have to use a deatomizer, which we didn't actually have on the initial go through here. Oh, that's right. I think, yeah, you actually had to follow this down. Be careful, because there are... Well, yeah, there are a couple more enemies there. We'll sneak by them. Oh, geez, didn't even realize there's this big water tank we could use. And then I think it was... Yeah, I think this was open. To get back through. I'm trying to remember how old this worked, because, again, there's so much that I can't remember what was open and what wasn't. So it's a little hard to try to remember the full process of, like, what we did. Just want to see if that door over there is open or not. Okay, we're going to be able to sneak by. Oh, this is back access, actually, I think. Yeah, this is back access. There's a way... God, I wish I could tell you guys, like, what the best way would be through here, but it really is a case of, like, just whatever you kind of find on your own will work. But I'm trying to remember now how I got up to where... We're going to go visit the NPC, because I think they're actually the one who gives you the diving suit blueprints. But I just can't remember what the steps were for, like, how you came across the way to get to them. I think it was the case of you'd come up here. This, I can't remember if it was locked or closed, but you have to go up one more level. Yeah, you're dead. So that takes care of you. Just gonna see if I can go sneak by him like that. Maybe this door here was unlocked and you would be able to ascend from here. Because, like, there's a lift, I think, that takes you down, but there's the ladder up here. And it was somebody up top around... Here he is. This is the guy, I think, that gives you...
I've seen something in the water, I think. Could be to do with IS-042. Or something else entirely. Right now, it's impossible to tell.
Yeah, so, like, that's the tower... That's the key thing you have to get to progress a lot of stuff in this area. Because that's where you'll get the photon receptor to make the hacking tool upgrade. And I'm pretty sure he is the one who would give you the diving suit blueprints to make it up. So you'd have to come up... Or you could come up here and talk to him. Or you could make the jetpack. I'm just trying to remember what the jetpack needed for itself. I almost want to say that needed long jump. Oh, okay, we had to make up the long jump pack, which I probably was able to do beforehand. Transuranic super alloy. I don't actually know where the hell I got that from. Yeah, it says I don't have the recipe for it yet, but I somehow do have the jetpack. Maybe it was something that we gained through that there. They really changed up the requirements for the game then, because maybe it's a case of you had to use the diving suit rather than you could, like, jetpack your way there. No, hang on, there's also this? Was this maybe the way I got in here before? Oh, this might have been the way to get there. The doors might have been locked off, but there was the vent that you could get through to then find him and talk to him. Oh, crap. I don't think we want to engage with him. I don't know if he is actually... Oh, yeah, he is aggressive against us. Okay. Let's see if we can try to avoid a confrontation. Ow. Avoid a fight by going through here. Yeah, and then from... Oh. Well, it would help if that was a door. But yeah, we talked to him. He would give us the diving suit blueprints. I'm just going to take a look and see what that actually needed for itself. I think that's armor and gear. Yeah, there it is, the diving suit. So it would basically just be a lot of stuff from this area, because like the rotary pumps, the air compressor, that's stuff we had been making in the past. Then I wonder if the idea was, with that, you would then go down below like we were at, and out the backside of, like, the reservoir apartments here. It's like, this is an area you'd come back to and activate. Now let's just open that up, because we can. This, I think, would be, once you get the hacking tool, you basically do that. That would activate one of the key things to progress this area further, and what have you. No, there's actually another vent I see down there. I'm going to see if we can sneak and get into it. I think that might have been one of the key things for why I had such trouble getting through this area, is I didn't realize there were all these vents to it. Like, I'm not even sure where this one would take us. Or is this just leading into... Okay, well, you're taken care of, so we don't have to worry about you. Oh, I see. This might take us into that room. Actually, just... Okay, this is a way to get into this room, since that door would have been locked. So that's a way you would have been able to get into here.
Unbelievable.
I can't remember what that was for. That was a... Oh, that's part of the laser stuff that would be used for another area to the other end of this area. Again, there's a lot of stuff you had to do in the Hydro Plant. Okay, I'll take this up. Or no, sorry, we'll take this down. And right, with having come through this area, what? We want to use, like, the back way. Yeah, that door there is what we want to go through. So I think the idea was you'd get the diving suit, you'd come back through here. Go down here, go through here. Out to the back here, put on the diving suit, and then swim your way out for that. I will have this at the ready just in case. And let me see. Yeah. Yeah, like, this is one of the things about the game that has always been a bit problematic, is visibility is terrible in so many regards. I wish it wasn't this bad with the diving suit on, but you would basically get your way out to, around the tower, then have to go underwater, navigating your way inside, and it was a very annoying thing to try to do. Because again, you have so bad visibility, you can't really see where you're going here. But since we do have the jetpack, we're going to just skip that hassle and show where I think we came in from. And we'll swap those around quickly. Yeah, so I think where we would have gotten up, I don't think it was actually down there we came up into this area at. think there should be a ladder down somewhere that'll show, like, where we actually came to this area. Yeah, and then... I don't know if we'll actually go to Voussoir. It is the portal world that is, like, just beyond here, which is set in the French Alps, but it's also a very dangerous one because a lot of the enemies present... Oh yeah, that would be another point we'd have to open up. I could have sworn there was a ladder you would use to get down into that area to get, like, the photoreceptors. Oh, yeah, see, it says there's a ladder over there. Maybe it's just the outside and I missed a door? Bingo, that's it. Yeah, and this is where you would pop out with, having, like, gone underwater. You would pop out in here, and these are the things you have to break to get the photon receptors. They're pretty plentiful, as you can see. But you'd want to stockpile up on with these to then help you make the hacking tool to then better get through more of the reservoir, or the Hyrdo Plant. You know what? Maybe I'll see about trying to get us through Voussoir, just to say, like, we've gone through the full series, like, proper. It's like, you'd come into this area, and this is where you're contending with all kinds of the Order enemies. And they are... Oh. This, I think, is new. I don't remember a portal immediately back present as well. So that's actually kind of nice if that's the case. Which, yeah, you would come into here and start working your way through the facility, engaging with, like, the Order enemies that had taken this over. And this is where you would get, like, the cold weather gear I've got on. Like, what is that? Oh, Romag. Ow. Okay, thankfully I haven't lost too much health, but... Yeah, you can see that these guys are much better armed and equipped to fighting you. That was one of the issues that I ran into with this area was... There were so many enemies and so much, power that I kind of had to, like, speedrun my way through just to leave the area and, like, complete it. Okay, that just opened up a back way. So, yeah, we want to get back to this area. And I guess go through here? Ooh. Although, thankfully, maybe it's because our sneak skill is so good, we don't have too many of them, like, picking us up and going after us. I think for a lot of the areas, it would be better if we try sneaking rather than getting into firefights just to save our resources, because there is actually an enemy that's unique to this area that I only saw in passing. Oh, well, that doesn't help. That just leads us in a circle. Unless maybe I do have to take care of you this way? I might have to. Let's go for Big Beam. There we go. Yeah, Big Beam will take care of that. Yeah, this is the way forward. Okay, so we have the lift. Ride it up. I was hoping we would get through, like, all the Hyrdo Plant, but I think this is, like, the 2/3 mark. The first third was just getting into the plant and then to the point of, like, getting, like, to the far side of the plant. The second... Or, like, the second third of it was getting the diving suit, going to the neutrino tower, and completing this. The last third will be the other end of the area. Which, yeah, we'd get into here next. Have to mind anything around us. Oh, there's a ladder? Danger. Okay, I've never been this way before, but I don't think we're going to go further, because I don't think we can do anything here. Yeah, so we gotta go up and work our way through up this way. I'll just grab again, might as well get the rotary pump since I'll need 4 of them. But yeah, came through there. Now we're into this point. This is also a good reason why we have the snow gear on, because cold resistance is a big must in this world. I say world, this is just the French Alps. But you can see there are new enemy types with like riot shields that are very annoying to fight.
Bonjour. Cette installation n'est actuellement pas sécurisée. Veuillez sortir immédiatement. Passez une journée.
Yeah, it's like you can hear the enemies all around. So I'm just going to see if I can sneak my way through certain areas. Oh, what is that? Sanitarium rice seed. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to close that and try to remember what way forward we have to go. We basically... From here, I think we actually have to try to find, like, one of the... rail cars. Okay, that's just the washrooms. I do kind of wish, because we had the suit on, we would be, like, disguised as one of their own, so they'd leave us alone. Okay, right, here comes a guy with the riot shield. I think we gotta go outside and, like, around this area. So I'm just gonna see if I can quickly... Yeah, sneak by there like this. Can close that up behind us. Lab mask we shouldn't need. Hey, nachos for our little pet back home. Okay, well, we'll get a drink. And then, yeah, there's further... Okay, charging station, which...
I believe I need to, defecate.
Would be nice to use for certain things. Okay, that's basically a dead end here. Okay, here's the way forward to get higher up. I'm actually very happy we're able to sneak by so many of the enemies. It's probably something I should have been a little bit more active in doing when my previous go-through of this zone. Yeah, we can sneak our way around here. Is there anything from here to interact with? Oh, yeah, there might be. These I can break down for something. They're coil windings. I'm just going to get these while I can, because these are, again, some rare resources. Okay, so we got those. Now, if we're up here... Just get one more, and then we'll see about trying to go further. Because the way forward is, I think... Yeah, I think we need to use a cable car, basically, that's right down this way. And we got a ladder to take us forward. So one thing I actually have to applaud is that there are multiple ways to get through an area. If you had the resources, you could brute force it, or... you try going sneaky like we're currently doing. That was a waste of a shot. I don't have many more of those, do I? Oh yeah, that might have been the intention for this area, was instead of trying to brute force it... Ooh, careful. Just sneak our way around. Ah, crap. Oh, crap. Okay, yeah, we got a bit of an encounter going. Let's see if we can just kind of... Oh. Okay, never been in here before. Oh, yeah, this is the problem, is these guys... Okay, there we go. The deatomizer, thankfully, works very well for him. Although I think I will have to recharge this in a moment. I think I might have... I believe with the charge saved up, all I have to do is put this down and I can... There we go. Okay, that is handy. Yeah. Oh, I can actually take the ride. Okay, if I had the inventory space, I could take that. So you know what? Maybe I will. We'll drop that. Okay, no, the ride shield is pretty... Ow, heavy. And I'm bleeding, so let's just use a bandage. There we go. Oh, that's a new behavior. They actually can crouch down and hide behind the shield. Come on. Come on, stop being a little coward. Get out from behind the shield. Oh, you're trying to get your buddies, aren't you? Okay, well, there's more photon receptors if we needed. Email terminal, strange signals, fur. Yeah, stuff like that. Ooh, actually, I think I can use these here. Yeah, neutrino mappers are actually pretty good to find. There we go, you're down. Take that. Take a little bit of that. Okay, so now from here, I think the way forward is just trying to get down a little bit further and to that zip line there. So this is where... Oh, crap. You know what? I think I'm just going to actually try to run it.
What's this?
Yeah, there we go. They can't really do anything, and we are now progressing through the area, although we'll have a few more areas to get through, because there's enemies there. There's a lot of spaces we'll have to mine where there's going to be some enemy encounters. Like, there are some... Oh! Actually, maybe I can bypass some of them, too. Or is this just... No, not a dead end. There we go. Yeah, I have to admit, the game has... Okay, well, I don't think we'll... There we go. I was able to bypass that big area of enemies that we'd have to encounter. And we can work our way down further through here. So I think this is actually the way we need to go to get out. Like, there's another facility down there, but I think that's just like some more enemies. I think we might want to look at through here. You're down. Oh, no, you might have been on your own here. Now, what are these? Okay, can't make use of the tanks. No, but they do have some of these ones that have the alloys to them, so might as well maybe see about stocking up on those and... if I can actually see them through the snow. Great. Really helpful there. Okay, well, they weren't too big of a concern anyway. So yeah, we gotta keep going further down. Oh. That's not where I thought we would find it. Last time I was through here, that big guy used to be in a cave all on his own. So they've made some changes to this area since last I was here. Yeah, because this is basically the abominable snowman we're fighting. Oh, there we go. Actually was able to get him down. Well, now it makes me wonder, what's the proper way out of this area? Although I do have to try to figure out a better way of, like, carving things up, because it takes a while to... There we go. Ooh. Yeti skull. Oh, inventory full. Okay, drop the duct tape and drop the buckshot, because we're not using that. We'll take that. And take up the Yeti fur, which gives us a lot of new stuff we can try making once we get out of here. Right. Is there anything super heavy I could drop so I'm not... I guess we're not too badly off. I will place this just to let our stamina come back, as well as charge up the deatomizer. Yeah, because we got a fair bit we're overloaded by. Those are 0.4, that's 0.8, that's 0.4. That's 7. I kind of like to hold on to those if I could. We'll see if we can get through, because if that was where we fought the Yeti, then I think through here we might be able to just sneak out without much trouble for, like, the rest of this zone. Normally, I think he's, like, huddled back... Oh! Hi?
If you think I am taking one step out of there, so long as les connards are here, think again.
Yeah, thankfully I'm not losing health with being this heavy, but... Now, what is the way out from here? Because, yeah, this facility is basically just full of more soldiers, and there's nothing they really do. You're down. You're down. You're going to be down. I actually like that they have some sense to, like, try to crouch down and use the shield as best they can. Ow, bugger. Although I don't think there's anything I can really do while he's, like, in that mode. But yeah, we can hear... Okay, down there we do have to get into, because that's where we have to go to get out of this area. You bugger. Come on, try fighting me. Oh, you know what? Actually... We'll just do that. Yeah, so we work our way through the facility, come down here, and where we hear all this fun going on is our way out. Okay, so they're done. And yeah, they shoot from afar back here. There's probably another Yeti, I think, in here. Or I thought there would have been. Okay, maybe the game bugged out a little bit, because it used to be the Yeti was in here and they're, like, trying to fight and kill it. Because this is your way out and back to, like, the rest of the labs. A little bizarre, but you know what? It was actually smoother to get out of than I thought it would be. But that takes us back to here. Oh, look, it's our favorite annoyings. Okay, yeah, send you on your way. I need to try to figure out the best way back, which I think is going to be jetpacking, so we'll just try to see about getting our way out and back to base. So next episode, we'll go through the last steps of this area, which is the far end of, like, the Hydro Plant over there. And that should lead us right into, getting back into the reactors and, like, 2 of the brand new content. The Hydro Plant was the most problematic I had issues with, like, for the game, because it really is the point. I think it's, like, go through here, get up here, then out to the tower, then back your way around over there. I think that's the intended order, but again, it's not super sure myself of that. I'm just going to see if we can hopefully get a smooth way back home. And then we have a lot of stuff we actually should be able to do once we're back. Because I've got a bunch of supplies. So we can make up the decontamination shower. That we can open up. That we can open up. Right, I think this... Oh, this might be where we're trying to go. Yeah. I'm still not sure where we got the blueprint for the new jet... Or, like, for the jetpack, given, like... It says I don't have the recipe anymore. Yeah, take care of you. And I think we just need... Okay, we're basically back now. I think it's... If I can get through that door... We should basically be good. Yeah, because we've been right in here, and it should be just over this way. Okay, well, this is one of the ways we would open up to snake our way back through. But there's a tram station right there. Yeah, it's been a long road, but we're almost back to brand new content to tackle. We'll see what the reactors have in store, but with how we are actually able to handle Voussoir and like how well sneaking worked to help us out, I'm kind of more confident that the reactors might not be as bad as I was dreading them to be. Because it kind of feels like every new area comes with a bit of a difficulty spike, and the Hydro Plant was one where it was much more difficult to contend with because of all the weapons and firearms that like the enemies start using in here. But since we got through all that decently off, and we even have like a few new things I can try looking to craft, I have to see what we want to do. Yes, there's a Yeti helmet if we want it. And there's also a hiking backpack, I think. Yeah, it says weight 10. I need a puffy coat and carbon plating for it, but I don't know how much it actually lets you carry. Like, that's a bit of an odd thing. The jetpack gives you, like, capacity there. Whee! Okay, I'm kind of hoping I can just, like, jetpack our way away from him, like, being a problem for us. Because I don't think he follows past the doors here. It's home sweet home. With our new little Tato friend. Let me just see about getting some stuff prepped and ready. There's that down. We'll get that hooked up so that way it's doing its thing. Yeah, we don't have power right now, but that's alright. I thought I picked up some nachos for him. Maybe I didn't. Oh, that's weird. I wonder if maybe they can expire. Okay, well, we'll toss those in there. And see what else we can toss into some of our storage. Okay, that's all that in order. Yeah, that can go in there too. So where is Tato? Oh, there he is, I think. I'm pretty sure that's him at least. Did you get stuck in the table? There. There you go, buddy. You're free to move around again. I'm not sure what that is. Unless maybe that's like something for the crafting bench here with an upgrade it has. It's like we do have portal suppression field, so stuff shouldn't spawn around it. But yeah, that's everything back in place here. And we'll just get that filled up for right now. And I think we're good to end this episode of Abiotic Factor right here. Again, we're 2/3 of the way through the Hydro Plant. There's just one last corner to talk about and go through, which leads directly into accessing the reactor. So we'll go about that next episode. Get that all in place, and I guess just let that stay going for a while, too. Yeah, there's also the freezer, the hiking pack. Like, I could actually make the carbon plating, but I think, yeah, the issue comes with the puffy coat. I don't have the merkweed, which I have to go diving for. I think with the jetpack having its utility, we'll hold on and use that. Wait, how are you charging if there's no power going through? Oh, power leech. That's why I had no power. I was trying to figure out, like... So that's actually an entity that I guess will appear and, like, drain power from stuff. God, I had no idea that was actually a thing. Right, I don't think I need the diving suit anymore, so we'll just throw that back into its bin. I do have a puffy hat, but didn't get the other thing for it. And I could have sworn I picked up nachos, but maybe I didn't find any for the poor little guy. And I don't think I can make anything up here, can I? No, sadly not. Okay, we'll have to try to keep an eye out for him, but yeah, now I think we're good to wrap things up here for today.
Atmospheric contaminants detected. Air filtration in progress.
God, there's a lot of weather effects going on, too. Okay, we'll leave that going and end this week of Abiotic Factor right here. So thank you guys for joining me on the second last episode of the recap tour for the facility. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.